Hey guys, today I'm going to do a quick overview and give a brief impression in this video of the Razer Wolverine Ultimate, which is a PC gaming controller and Xbox gaming controller. This is a fairly expensive controller, brand new. MSRP is like 160 bucks US, but I picked this up for cheaper because I had a few credits left in my Amazon US account. I wanted to use it on something and I saw this controller and thought I might pick it up, so I got this for only 50 bucks after the credits. For me, as a PC gamer, I mostly use keyboard and mouse. So I have a lot of mechanical keyboards and gaming mice already. Not really a controller guy, but I thought, these days a lot of console games are actually, I would say these days the majority of PC games are actually console ports. And I think a lot of them will actually work better with a controller than with the mouse and keyboard. So that's why I decided to pick one of these up. Unfortunately, I've been mostly a PC gamer my whole life, not really a console gamer, but it seems that in recent, last 10 years maybe, console games have really become more popular than PC games, and PC games essentially are just console ports now. So it used to be the other way around. It used to be console games were PC ports, but now you have most of the PC games now you see nowadays are actually console ports, and they work better with controllers. So yeah, okay, so what do you get in the box here? Okay, so you get, let's see the side here. So you get the controller, carrying case, a cable, D-pad modules, and thumbsticks. You have swappable thumbsticks and D-pad modules, which is pretty cool, I guess, for people who want to change it up a bit. Let me get on the back here. Yep, so you get 2 additional multifunction bumpers. So this actually is a... This controller has a lot of buttons on the back. It has like 4 extra buttons, 6 extra buttons on the back actually. Yeah, 6 extra buttons on the back compared to a regular Xbox controller. And trigger stop switches in addition to that. And interchangeable thumbsticks and D-pad, which is pretty nice for versatility. Razer chroma lighting, okay. Let's open it up. And you get a nice carrying case, first off. Then you get a pretty heavy duty cable, I think, and this is, let me get here, of course the quick start guide, right? Razer Wolverine Ultimate, yeah, you get much of the quick start guide here. Oh. Alright, and here you get a pretty heavy duty cable, I think. So, oh, this plug goes on here, okay. Yeah, so this, looks like it actually connects with this interesting connector here. What is this? This USB-A connector, and then it connects with this proprietary, whatever this connector. It looks almost like a PS2 connector, but it's not. And then, yeah, then this is a braided cable here, which is pretty long. And then you get a micro USB, yes, not USB-C, but it doesn't matter here because this is only for a controller, so it's a micro USB. Micro USB to USB-A, but it must be one of the most heavy-duty micro USB to USB-A cables that I've ever seen. So there's that. And then carrying case, just pretty nice. They provide that. Throw your controller in the carrying case. Actually similar to my Nvidia Shield controller, or my Nvidia Shield Portable actually. That's what this carrying case kind of looks like, it reminds me of. And here it is, you have like a little pouch here. I guess we can store our USB cable here in the pouch. That'd be nice. Maybe we can. Yep. Okay, we can just store our heavy duty USB cable in there, and then we have our Razer Wolverine Ultimate controller here. There's also the Chroma V2 controller, but I'm not really sure which one's actually the flagship one. I chose the Wolverine Ultimate because, well, the Ultimate to me implies that this is the flagship controller, but I'm not sure. The MSRP for the Chroma V2 and the Ultimate are pretty similar actually. I'm not really sure which one's higher end. But yeah, this is your standard Xbox PC type controller here. It's very comfortable to grip, very ergonomic, so I feel very comfortable gripping it. You have the Xbox logo right here, which on Windows, I guess, will bring up the Windows Xbox app, I guess. And then these are nice analog sticks right here, which is swappable. Then you have this would be the start and select buttons. On PC, again, they might do different things. Compared to Xbox, now I don't own an Xbox. I haven't owned an Xbox for a very long time, not since the 360 days, so I'm not really exactly sure what these buttons will do on the Xbox One or Xbox Series. But yeah, that's there. People who own an Xbox would know. Then you have the face buttons here. They're very clicky, and they remind me of the face buttons on... Actually, they remind me of the buttons on the Razer Jungle Cat controller, which are pretty nice. I mean, they're fairly clicky and stuff. I wouldn't say they're the best face buttons I've ever used, but they're definitely fine. They're very tactile. D-pad is also fine. It's not a traditional D-pad. It doesn't have... it's not all like one... it's not like on one type of a base here. Yeah, it looks like the buttons are actually separate. So I don't know, I think it's fine. You can always swap it out though. There is another D-pad analog stick here. So this one, they do have an option for if you want your D-pad more of like an original style D-pad, traditional style with it all on one type of base. And you have that here, and then you have different analog sticks here as well. And this one is compared to these. Let's see, by the feeling, it feels like these are concave. This one is another concave one, which I'm not sure why they have this one, since these both are concave already. I'm not sure what's different about this one, and this one is a convex. So it's, yeah, this one is definitely different. I'm not sure why this one doesn't look too different. So really not sure why they have that. And then you have these buttons here. I guess this is, I'm not really sure what this does. This is some syncing button. This is another button here, and this is like mute, microphone mute. This is speaker, unmute, volume, yeah, something like that. Anyways, 4 buttons right here. Then you have a 3.5mm headphone jack. And then here you have even more buttons. Micro USB for the connection cable. You have your standard left and right shoulder buttons, and then the left and right trigger buttons. That's what you would expect, and they feel pretty nice. And in addition to that, the Wolverine provides 6 additional buttons on the back, with in addition to 2 other switches. So they have 2 switches on the back, and then they have a total of 6 other buttons here, which is pretty nice actually. And I like how these buttons are all in a pretty natural positions for your hand. So I can put my ring finger here, and I put my middle finger on these ones, and I can put my index finger here on the back here, and this way I can grip all 6 buttons at once. And if I need to move to my trigger, I can use, actually my index fingers can hit the triggers as well as the top buttons here. The show buttons as well, I can hit like this. Yeah, I'd be gaming like this, and then I guess I can hit all 3 of these buttons with my index finger. So I can hit these ones, triggers, and the show buttons with my index. And then I have access to 4 other buttons here with my middle finger and index finger. So I guess Razer did a pretty good job of making sure you can hit all these buttons, almost all of them at once. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And yeah, seems pretty good build quality. Everything is very nice to hit, very responsive to my fingers at least. So yeah, cool. Can't wait to play some games with this. It is not wireless, so it's only wired. So those of you who expect a Bluetooth controller, even though this is an expensive controller, no Bluetooth option. It's no 2.4 gigahertz either, only wired. I mean, hardcore gamers will like that, but it will be nice to have some options. I would like to have, you know, some wireless options. Anyways, for the D-pad, you can just, it's easy, it's magnetic, so you just, yeah, got the D-pad. If you want to put this one in, just put it in like that. It's very easy. It takes like a few seconds to change it out. Yeah, and this is more of a traditional one pad type D-pad, but personally I like the default one it comes with. I think it's fine. It's not like a traditional style D-pad, but it works. It's pretty responsive, easy to hit. And these ones are easy to take out too. If you want to take out the analog buttons, you just pull them out like that, and you can put say this new one in. It's magnetic, so yeah, very easy to put it on. Yeah, just like that. So I like that Razer made it very easy to change out the parts here. So I'm gonna put this one in, go in like this. Yep. There, and then once it's in, it's pretty sturdy. So yeah, that is my first impressions of using this, and now I'm gonna play some games with it and tell you guys what I think. Alright, so I'm gonna play some Halo Infinite with the Razer Wolverine controller, and I'm gonna test it out with some FPS gaming, because you know FPS requires very fast reflexes, and should be a good test for this. So let's do let's see, you can do boot camp, do quick, yeah, we can do some quick play. And let's really test out this controller against other human players. Alright, finally got a game going. So yeah, I can get the Razer Chroma working right here, you see. And yeah, I'm really not sure what this button still does, but it lights up in different colors, blue, green, whatever. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, anyways. Alright, let's try it out. Alright, using my back controls here, I mapped it to melee and jump, which are just alternate versions of what I already have mapped to. Okay, not too bad. I mean, the aiming is still going to be slower than keyboard and mouse, but I think having the shortcuts is nice for sure. Yeah, that's nice for sure. I guess that could be faster than playing with keyboard, some of the shortcut stuff, but yeah, the aiming I think is still going to be slower than mouse and keyboard. Yep. And pick up the flag. X, whoops. There, it's the E.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Flag away. Very well.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Drop the flag.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Overshield inbound. Enemy flag recovered. The enemy carrier
Damn it.
has revealed themselves.
What, they captured it already? That's not good.
Get the heck out of here. There are eyes on you, Spartan.
Yeah,
Eyes
got
on the
that.
enemy flag carrier.
Shit.
Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Shit. Oh man. I also use this button or this button. Not sure which is faster. What the heck? What are my teammates doing? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose fast. None of them are protecting the flag at all.
Eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Shit. we're done. Yep. All right. Well, yeah. I think the general consensus is when you have these extra buttons on the back, it can be easier to press compared to some of the keyboard shortcuts. So I think these are pretty nice to press and stuff. So in that sense, there's an advantage over keyboard because it might be easier to reach some of these back button keys than, like, say, reaching for a G key on the keyboard or something that's a little bit more farther out from the WASD, from the WASD. So if you have a keyboard shortcut that's very far from the WASD, then I think the controller might be better for the mapping, and definitely might be a little bit faster. But for aiming, I think mouse is still better for aiming. So yeah, the trade-off between aiming and using the shortcuts. So I think that's why for FPS games, generally keyboard and mouse is still better. And for other games like fighting games, of course, racing games, some third-person adventure games, controller probably might be better because there are a lot of shortcuts and stuff that you need to access quickly. And then these buttons here are interesting as well. So yeah, overall, pretty good controller, Razer Wolverine Ultimate. I think this is going to be my main controller for PC. When I play some of the console games like God of War or something like that, I think this would be good. FPS games, I'm not sure, but I think with God of War or GTA or something like that, then this controller should be pretty good. So that's it. That's my first impressions of the Razer Wolverine Ultimate. Thanks for watching.